Hey, what is up, spiritual hooligan? Have you lived multiple human lifetimes? What if this lifetime was not important at all? What would you do differently? How would you change your life? What would you stop doing immediately? What suffering would you just release if you knew that you were living multiple human lifetimes? What new fun things would you do instead? Here's the crazy thing. The body tells you that this is an empowering context. And from the thousands of times that I've done these tests, I've found that this context itself will cause the mind to quiet down and your fears will be diminished. So today I'm going to share just a few moments, a few muscle tests of me testing people at my Epic Life Live event with you. And here's the shocker. One of them is a fundamental Christian and his mind was blown by what his body told him. My name is Matthew Ferry, and I'm bringing you your daily enlightenment. It's your moment to pause, to slow down, to get connected to enlightened perspectives. I want to help you to quiet your mind and restore your peace. Now, I propose that your entire life will be better if you relate to yourself like you've lived multiple human lifetimes. Now, I didn't start to believe that at first. I mean, I was raised a Christian, and those kinds of ideas, that was the devil's work when I was growing up. But on today's Daily Enlightenment, I'm going to share a segment from my Epic Life Live event. And I got 3 people on stage with me. And I'm doing muscle testing on their body. And you're going to be blown away by the body's response to living multiple human lifetimes. Check it out. So the first thing that we're going to work on is this idea. And I remember going to one of Dr. Hawkins' seminars, and he was muscle testing things like this multiple human lifetimes, and he was saying true, and I just thought it was interesting, so I've been testing it on all kinds of people, and here's what happens. Watch this. So the people in this audience have lived multiple human lifetimes. Resist. So see how strong, I mean, I wish you could come up here and push, but we'll do it later on the break, all right? The people in this audience have lived multiple human lifetimes. Resist. Strong as a board. Watch this. The people in this audience have lived multiple human lifetimes. Resist. Now, you guys need to understand, this is a fundamental Christian sitting up here. There is no multiple human lifetimes. You're dead, hell, heaven. That's it. So the first time he gets exposed to this multiple human lifetime thing, his brain's just like, wait a second, isn't that like Buddhism or Hindu? We're all going to hell. But still, his system is fortified by it. I'll show you what I mean. Watch this. The people in this audience have only lived one time, this lifetime, and that's it. Resist. So even if she wants to keep it up, she's not able to keep it up. Watch this. The people in this audience have only lived one lifetime. This one. Resist. Now, the important thing here, they've only lived one lifetime, Jason. This is it. Resist. The important thing here, so this is what I want you to notice. His week is not like this. His week is like this. Okay? So you just need to get used to what his week is. But his strong, right? The people in this audience have lived multiple human lifetimes. Resist. His strong, you see that? Is strong as a board. The people in this audience have only lived one lifetime, and this is it. Resist. So that one, you see, is like, right? Here's the important thing. Is that true? Turn to the person next to you and say, you don't know shit. You don't know shit. You don't know shit. But you walk around like you know exactly what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? You walk around like you got it all figured out. And the truth is, you ain't got nothing figured out. So for me, what I started to do is I started to say to myself, well, what strengthens me and what weakens me? And I began to run an experiment about 10 years ago. What if I lived via the things that strengthened me and I jettisoned the things that weakened me? What would happen? And what happened was my mind went completely quiet. My fears disappeared. Now, I will tell you that when your mind goes completely quiet and your fears disappear, it's pretty intense because nobody knows how to operate with you anymore because every rule that you were previously following, you stop following. Everything that you used to follow out of some ritual, you're like, I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me anymore. And all the people around you are like, what? You're supposed to follow all the rules. But in that quiet mind state, there are no rules. There is this self-organizing energy and information in the background, which a lot of us call God. It's like all the stuff that is creating us, there's that, and that's it. And then everything else, some made-up mumbo-jumbo. So I'm not saying that these muscle tests are true. And if you listen to what I'm saying, like what I'm saying is true, then you're stupid. It's not true. There's no way to know. I don't know, you don't know. But here's my request. My request is that you try it on, right? It's like put this on, see what it feels like. Oh, live multiple human lifetimes, huh? I guess this lifetime isn't a big deal then. I guess I could do whatever I want if I live multiple human lifetimes. What am I so concerned about? If I've lived multiple human lifetimes, why am I following all these rules? Why am I doing this? And I request that you just try it on. That's it. Okay, I got a question for you. If you are infinite, if you've lived multiple human lifetimes, what do you do differently? How would it change your thinking? Will you leave me a comment below? I want to hear from you. I want to hear how that shifts and changes your mind. My name is Matthew Ferry, author of Quiet Mind, Epic Life. I would love for you to like this Daily Enlightenment, share this Daily Enlightenment, please, and leave me a comment, but definitely like it. This is the thing that tells these big platforms, this is the stuff. This is the stuff we should share. So please help me get the word out there into the world. You can also subscribe to my channel. I put out a new Daily Enlightenment every single day. You could also join us in the Spiritual Hooligans Facebook group. It's a whole bunch of us. We're talking about this stuff in there. We'd love to have you in there. I'll put the link down below. Thanks again for tuning in to this Daily Enlightenment.